Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As promised, in this video I am going to talk about the median. The median is a statistical measure that represents the middle value of a dataset when the numbers are sorted or arranged in an order from smallest to largest. So how do we see the median? Do I look roughly by my eye? 1.2, 1.3, 1.2, 1.5, 1.28, 1.31. Maybe it is the 1.31, but I'm not sure. So let's say we want to do it a little bit manually. So I show you a little trick. Transpose. You have your prices not in a line but in a column structure, and if you want to sort them, you just add you go to the data tab, sorry, not here, highlight Apple, add filter, and then just sort smallest to largest. So which one is the middle value? Actually, because it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there are two values in the middle, 1.28 and 1.30, and it will be the average of those two. I'm not using the average formula now, but I divide it by 2, 1.29 will be. But luckily we have an Excel function for that when our data set is much larger, so we can just use highlight our range. Yeah, it's 1.29. Pull down the formula. So what can we use the pricing the median for? Well, in the variance video I talked about the variance, that is the deviation from the average, the mean, and the lowest the deviation, the more easy to judge the effect of my price change, the more easy to estimate demand for those products. But in order to judge if my prices are correct, I have the median, but I have to look at other values as well. For example, to see the maximum of a price range, the minimum of a price range. Of course, the median has to be in between the two, otherwise we have some problem, and the average is already calculated here. So I just take over this so that all of the four measures are visible in a column coming after each other. And I can see in the first one the median is 1.29, the average is 1.30, which is quite similar, and the maximum is 1.5 and the minimum is 1.2. Then broccoli 4.06, the maximum is 4.06 and 3.9 the minimum, and 4.2, 4.12 is the average. So what is it, why is it good for us? When we have a very large data set and we want to have somewhat automatic price mechanism, we need to define some corridors, and this could be a corridor that we don't go lower than 5%, so 100 minus the 1 minus 5%, that is 0.9 of the median, or higher than 5%. But this is these are just random values. This can be changed according to market product situation, but the use of median can be this. Of course, in the end, your list price, due to some promotion or some extra stock coming in, you can have a much lower price, but in general you need to look at the different metrics at the same time if they make sense, and they help you to estimate a much more accurate income and customer reaction, which makes you have better planning of your goods, of your prices. So the median is a very useful statistical measure, but you shouldn't look at solely the median. You should look at the maximum, the minimum, the average, and the median, and also the mode and the variance. And about the mode I'm going to talk in the next video. Thank you very much for your attention. See you.